We've got to be careful what we talk about now because it's on camera.
What even is it?
If he fails, I laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like my tits are falling out.
The MDMA stuff.
MDMA.
I feel like we should intro the video.
Oh, yeah, we probably should.
We're back.
Yeah, basically, hi guys, we're back. We're back on
Hope you
YouTube.
missed us because
We didn't miss you. That's a lie. To clarify, we did. Basically, actually, we'll talk about that later. I just remember something to talk about. So basically, we're back in the gym doing a shoulders and arms day because we don't do anything else. And last time we did legs together, and I don't do legs again because it'll be the exact same session. So if we do something different today, we can have fun with it and provide different new content.
you say we do that all the time. I've only done, this will be my second shoulder and arm day probably all time. And the only times I do with you. I don't train shoulders and
For
arms
the content.
but for the content,
And then, yeah, basically, we don't really do too much else in that. I don't think we do shoulders and arms.
yeah, we're going to have good fun. You might notice the camera is not on a tripod, it is moving.
Shout out Max.
Max is here today, getting you that optimal content.
Max did all
Optimal
the
training, optimal content. Oh my god.
Max did all the videos and photos for both of the guys, with the growth guide and the home workout guide. He's also done half of the stuff on my page, to be honest. So
If you look on my Instagram and it's anything that looks half decent, it
yeah, that's Max. That's not you.
It doesn't look very good. It was me. We don't worry about that.
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do, we're going to train, we're going to hope for the best, and we're going to see what happens. And if I hurt myself, then it's going to make a great video. If I don't hurt myself, then it probably won't.
But we hope you enjoy.
I hate you.
You can have a sit backwards.
Shall we try it?
You face the forward. I think the machine wants you to face the machine.
Yeah, but what if, do we not want to face the machine?
That's why I don't know. That's
You
why
want to test it?
I'm
Let me
playing
test. I'm
around
going to test both.
with it. That's why I'm playing around with it, because I think
That feels right, actually.
it might be better if you face the other way.
Let's try the other way.
You better like lean forwards. I think.
Feels exactly the same.
I reckon we'll do it that way.
Good old juicy lateral raise to work the old side delts and whatnot. Again, am I a big fan of lateral raise machines? Probably not usually, but this one's actually decent. I rate Life Fitness, everything they do is actually pretty good. Typically when we do any lateral raise thing, we typically go with either a cable or a dumbbell, because then it allows us to raise in the scapular plane. But with this, you fancy spicing things up a bit because not everything has to be optimal, and technically he's actually in the scapular plane. Because he's better than I am. Very nice, very nice. Good. Obviously, I'm still ill, as you can tell. Good. Yeah, very nice. All I see is the mic getting hit against the pad, waiting for it to be like.
You're so strong, Harry. You're so strong. Okay. Okay, I think I'll do my working set there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we reckon?
What do you mean? For you?
Yeah, for
I
me.
reckon you go at least 2, if not 3 pins down.
We're going.
You're best on guy.
No, I'm unwell.
Oh, that might be a bit heavy.
Yeah, heavy actually.
That's a bit heavy.
No, it's not.
You're so strong, Harry.
Feels alright, you guys. Don't actually feel that bad.
Yeah, I think
that's
I like it.
actually right.
Most lateral raise pins don't really rate that much.
Oh, look at my belly.
Do you make it heavier?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What even is it? Like fitness. Chest supported lateral raise. That's so optimal.
That
It's
is
so optimal. It's actually a joke. You really like the machine? I'm a big
yeah,
fan.
no, it's actually good. I actually rate it.
I'm actually a big fan. Like I said, most lateral raise pins, I like them, but that was good. I did enjoy. I did enjoy. Outrageous. Like a top set of deadlifts.
That's not heavy. Oh, right, that feels good.
Oh, you got Mewtwo. Love Mewtwo. Maybe we should try that.
Is it bad?
That's horrendous.
What's it? Oh, that feels awful. Oh yeah, that's awful. I'm not doing it. I'm out.
Why?
You're off to the club.
It's fine.
Basically,
That was horrendous.
the whole point of using a machine is essentially for increased stability. That was not a stable machine.
You press and it goes.
It felt like I was trying to pop my head like a spot. I was like,
I actually feel more stable with dumbbells and they can go anywhere.
yeah, 100%.
100%.
So basically, Sideways, you let me down there. That's really that's what I'm saying. Now we've got to use a Smith machine, which I don't even like. I like the Smith machine, not for shoulder press. That's a lie. It's okay. It's just I'm a bit of a grumpy man.
is what it is, I suppose, isn't it?
I hate it. Hold your hands, hold your hands.
Oh, darling. So we've already had enough boyfriend rumours from the growth guide pictures.
Yeah, everyone's there like, is that your boyfriend in the growth guide? I was like, no, it's not. That is not my preference.
It might be. Last time I used this, it was real heavy.
Nah, but it's right. You save your energy. I'm a nice guy.
Oh, hey, I'll just stand there, look pretty. Get my way off down the club, apparently. I've never been in a club in my life. That's what I've been in.
He's got no clothes on. Doing OnlyFans in the video of Maddie, and someone said, I think there will be loads of people out there who will pay for explicit content from you. I was thinking, I don't think there is. No one wants to pay for that, trust me. How I ruined Christmas by spending it on the toilet because of pre-workout. My sister was livid. Her exact words were, "Oh, Harry, you always do this." I was like, "Sorry."
Yeah, when was the last time you took pre-workout Christmas Day?
I did an Instagram post about the one time I took. You know, you weren't around for the original Jack's pre-workout.
No.
The one that was like made illegal because it killed 5 people.
Did it have the MDMA stuff?
MDMA.
MDHA.
DMAA.
DMHA.
MDMA.
I know it was like. I know it's one of those.
What are you off to?
I know it's one of those acronyms.
First time I ever took it, I'll tell you in a second, because it's a bit, I'll need to tell the whole story, because it's quite funny.
Yeah, I've heard. That feels bare awkward.
It does, doesn't it? Oh, here we go.
I better rate it.
So basically what happened was, I took the Jack's formula, the original one, that's now illegal. Before, when I knew it was getting made illegal, I bought like 3 tubs. I still got a tub unopened in my house somewhere. It's probably like as radioactive as Chernobyl right now. It's awful. But I remember I hammered loads. I was like, this is the best time of my life. First time I ever taken pre-workout. And I could literally smell colours. I didn't know what world I was in. And then I had like, my friend brought in a carton of orange juice as a water bottle because he didn't have a normal water bottle. Dropped a dumbbell on it, blew up, went all over the gym, all over people. And then all
on the same day?
Yeah, this is all the first event. And then I was just so like overwhelmed by life, I just walked into the toilet and just cried. I was just so juiced. Yeah, literally, I was just so overwhelmed, I just walked into the toilet and cried. And then I came out, finished session down, got like a 3-rep PB on bench, it was great. And then I went home and sat in a dark room for 3 hours.
On Christmas Day?
No, this one. The Christmas Day story is a different one.
Oh, that's a story.
That's a different pre-workout story.
You've not had a great trip.
So I don't take, actually, like, I started taking CMP pre-workout now.
CMP. Those donuts look good in the box.
Oh, they were banging.
They look good.
I think I was meant to do some like promotion for them, but I ate them all.
Your video was bare funny.
Yeah, I thought it was bare funny as well.
I had a few people tell me that video was good.
What, the one with me and the cats?
No, the one where it might be the cats. When you got the donuts and you were talking about pre-workout.
Which one?
The one on Instagram stories.
The one where I'm sat down with drinking the shakes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I had quite a few people tell me I was a funny video.
Who's telling you that I'm funny? Why are they not telling me I'm funny?
James did.
Yeah, why are you not telling me I'm funny?
Don't want to big your ego up anymore.
Yeah, fair. That's better.
That's well heavy.
You're heavy.
I'm going to do my work instead of that.
Why are my nipples so erect? No, I'll just warm up. I'm still warming up.
Hell. No. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of Smith machine pressing. It just doesn't feel good. I've been loving shoulder press recently. However, double content.
What's he complaining about?
Just now, I just like Smith machine shoulder press. I don't know, it just feels weird.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
It just feels weird. I quite like a Smith machine for some things.
I do, I just don't like this Smith
And
machine.
I'm well enjoying shoulder pressing at the minute. The movement pattern just feels lovely.
I think I don't like straight up and down Smith machines, I like the angled ones.
I feel like because I'm trying to press, but unless I press like directly in line with the way it wants to go, it just feels off.
Yeah, I get you. So basically, occurring now, Smith machine shoulder press. So ideally, with shoulder pressing, we wanted to use the machine we spoke about earlier. The machine was not the one, was not ideal. So we had to resort to a Smith machine because needs must. I actually don't mind the Smith machine. At the end of the day, any movement that allows you to press with stability is probably going to be good enough, and this is good enough. Obviously, throwing in the lateral raises first. Mainly, arguably, you would probably put a compound movement first, but we want to warm up our shoulders effectively so we don't reduce the risk of injury. Good. Good, drive. Very nice. That's right.
It's just heavy.
It is.
I feel like I said, like trying to push exactly with the sled, I find it real hard.
Sled.
Is it sled? What do you call it? Like the rails? Like,
probably the rails, yeah.
Trying to press it exactly in that straight line. As soon as I press backwards slightly, I feel like the force is just
That's
like
why I
locked.
like angled Smith machines more.
Yeah. So I can't like bench on split machine because obviously I used to like benching like pressing slightly backwards.
Yeah.
Try bench on split machine and try and press backwards.
Stay close. If I get 5, I'll be very happy.
Well, that's okay because 5 is the effective rep range for hypertrophy.
Yeah, literally. It might be hard. I'm not very good at shoulder pressing. My shoulder.
I never started when we filmed that first YouTube video.
Yes.
Shoulders and arms. It was the first time I
yeah.
shoulder pressed in probably like 2 years, and we did it, and I was like, I feel quite strong. No, it stayed in.
My shoulder pressing is always weak. In comparison to my flat pressing, it's a massive drop off.
You say that you have 4 plates on the shoulder
Yeah, but I
press.
don't think it's actually that mad.
Huh?
I don't think it's that mad.
I have never seen anyone else go over 3 plates. Not even do 3 plates. You're doing 4 for sets of 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Just been doing the machine long enough.
Trying to be too humble.
Humble.
I don't like it. But so you should see Harry go all out on this set. Well, hopefully. Looking hard already. Good. Pretty good. Come on, at least 2 more. Got to at least get 5. Yeah, good. There's 6 in there. Yeah, 1 more. Come on. Easy. Don't even need a squat. We spoke about these quite a lot on the channel, I think.
I did these in the last video.
Double rope push downs. So you probably know why we're doing it. If you don't, they are biasing the long head, well, all 3 heads of the tricep, but obviously helping to place a bit of emphasis on the long head because he is flaring out a little bit. But you guys probably know that already.
And if you don't watch my videos enough.
So we're doing these before, we're going to go onto a tricep compound in a dip machine if it's any good. So we're doing these beforehand because Harry is so strong. He needs to fatigue his triceps in the short position, so we can't just max out the machine. And that's a we thing, we can't max out the machine, but more for Harry's sake. But that's why we're doing this before we go onto
Is it?
a compound.
Am I so strong or am I just not heavy enough to weigh myself down? You feel about that?
I'll sit on your lap.
Seen a video like
I
that
think
before.
remember the guy in training, he was on a leg press, and instead of pulling himself in, remember his mum was pushing him into it, on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
So
do that
maybe
for
that's more optimal. So next video you'll see is get your mum to push your shoulders down into the leg press so your bum doesn't come up instead of putting yourself in. Because if you're putting yourself in, that's exerting too much force.
1 million views on this video, I'll get my bum in the gym. Never gonna get 1 million views.
I'll get my mum, you get your mum, we'll have a great time.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
And you'll see some optimal growth.
My mum will call me Barry or Slippery Sausage.
That feels right, that. Well, I got told warm-up sets is why I'm not growing, so maybe we need to stop doing warm-up sets.
Too fair could be valid.
That's probably one of, Facebook comment. I posted my shoulder press warm-up video. If they don't follow Instagram, you should. And yeah, mate, he said, that's why you're not growing. Because I warmed up on the shoulder press.
You're wasting calories.
I did empty 1 plate, 2 plates, working sets. So I did 3 warm-up sets.
That's
Which
3 too many.
I wouldn't say that's a lot.
3 warm-up sets is 4 warm-up sets too many, remember that?
And that is now why I'm not growing. So if in doubt, don't warm up. That's what I've been told.
Have you ever thought about just grow? Yeah, see?
Just fix, if you've got a problem, just actually fix
It's
it.
like what I said Ollie before Worlds. I said, he goes, I bet I want to win. I said, all right, win.
Just win.
So fix it, there you go. Just don't fail.
So if you don't warm up, you just do the set.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Every time KT smile, I'm worried I'm going to fail this lift. I smile, I just don't fail then. Genius. You don't need 2 degrees for that.
So crazy. You could just try harder.
Yeah, fair, could be.
Like we spoke about in the video,
The chest and back one.
chest and back video, best cue I've ever got to try harder.
Yeah, try harder. You probably can.
Just try harder. I also got told in that video that I radiate positive energy.
They don't know you well enough to make that comment.
I love you. No,
They don't know you.
That. If you're watching, I love you.
Your mum's always liking my stories. I love it.
Yeah, my mum is the biggest supporter.
Can't wait to meet her.
My mum wants us to win.
I want your mum to.
Don't follow my mum, follow my mum.
Please, imagine.
I don't know what's her Instagram.
I wish I had enough of a reach to get your mum better followers.
I don't know what her Instagram is. Do you mind if I just come down here?
Hello.
So guys, today...
I feel like I'm back at school. Ooh, that's quite heavy.
Back at
actually.
school? What school
I
did you
went
go to?
An all-boys one.
Oh.
Mum back in the day when I was younger, because I was very naughty, would call me Slippery Sausage. I was like, Mum, you can't really say that this day and age. It sounds
If your mum called you slippery sausage on
At
camera.
29 years old, my mum still, when she calls me, goes, hello, slippery. I'm like, Mum, let's not do this in front of my friends.
Yeah, you haven't got any friends.
Valid, fair enough. A couple of days, I'll have 100 comments of just saying slippery sausage in the
Yeah, 100%. Well, you did after your mum commented, that's my handsome boy.
Oh,
There was
no.
a few of those comments.
Oh, no.
One lady in the comments is saying that her son's similar to your son. No, her son is similar to you, and she said she really felt that comment. My handsome boy. So again, if you're watching, shout out you as well.
My mum was like, why are all these people liking my stuff on Instagram? I was like, Mum, please don't engage with this, please.
They love it. It's a TFNL family.
There you go.
They need a motherly figure to help with all the problems.
I am the motherly figure.
Just because you've got these milkers. Was that heavy?
Nah, it's all right, to be honest. Well, that's an aggressive flare. I've never seen someone's long head of their tricep looking so long. Good, very nice. Good. So I think one of the things that people find quite hard with this movement is finding a good position to stand in. Essentially, you can lean forward slightly if you need to, you can lean back, whatever you do, just make sure you can keep your arms somewhat flared and either in line or behind your body, and then just you'll be pretty good. Good. Everything. Good, good, good. Oh. Probably had a few more. Yeah, clapped.
That's not that bad.
Not sold.
I mean, it's not brilliant.
Get on the biceps, I want to get a pump.
Where do you curl into, Harry? How far?
Wherever my biceps tell me to stop. Oh, go on then.
I feel like I struggled with this between last time, so didn't I?
What is this weight?
That's what happens when you've got small biceps. But that's okay, because size doesn't matter. Bigger biceps just get in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, this might be too heavy. Very loud, it's very loud. Very
Someone
loud.
might have died, but that's okay. So, preacher curl machine. Extra stability because of the elbows being supported. Gets the biceps real short in that shortened position. Just while we start our first bicep exercise, so we can get the biceps short, which is a hard position to get the biceps into whilst we're fresh, and milk that shortened range for all it's worth. Before we go into the next movement, which will probably be, I'm not sure what exactly it's going to be, but will be a non-shorter position movement. So that'll be mid-position or lengthened position. Yeah, get short while you're fresh.
That's quite hard. That's quite hard. I actually normally don't like preacher curl machines. I think they're always crap. That's good.
Matrix, their preacher curl machine is actually not that bad. It's real light and like you can stack it single arm.
I like that. That's
But
good.
in terms of like matrix machines, it's actually quite good.
Well, if I can stack a single arm, it makes me look stronger than I actually am, and that's what I look for in a good machine.
Yeah, see, because it's all about the way you look and you appear.
It's not how much you lift; it's about how much it looks like you can lift.
I better do a set. Let me get my video, double photography. Want to see my session highlights? Go to my Instagram.
Hey, all he does is come on my channel and plug it on Instagram.
Oh, why else?
Bleeped out.
Hey, no, you know, my Instagram page flashed up at the start of this video and I know it did. Harry always does that.
Should I mention the coaching thing? Obviously, as everyone knows, I do TFNL coaching. I coach. Well, it's part of my job. It is actually part of my job. Has been for many years. There's a waiting list of many people. Realistically, I can't get through the waiting list on my own because there are many people on there. So what I'm going to implement this year is I'm going to start bringing on coaches under the TFNL brand, in which I kind of go through the waiting list and basically contact those in the waiting list and see if they'd be comfortable, rather than being coached by me, being coached by somebody who I'm supporting, i.e. Ryder, for example, is going to be one of them. Obviously, everyone knows Ryder, he's done the guides. He's been around the channel for a bit. Again, the thing with like a brand is anyone I bring into the brand is essentially I'm putting my brand image onto the risk of bringing them on board. So for example, I would not bring someone into the brand if I didn't fully trust what they were doing, because if they do something wrong, if Ryder does something wrong and cocks up, that's my fault, because again, I brought him in. So I think for like reassurance purposes going forward, if I ever work with somebody under like TFNL as a coach or whatever that may be that Ryder or someone else, because there are other people who are hopefully going to be coming in this year, it's because I fully trust what they're doing, and it's because I actually back their knowledge and their ability to coach people effectively. So obviously Ryder's going to be one of them come in, which we're going to implement probably next month, where he'll probably coach a few people for free for a month as like a probation period. Pending that, we'll then obviously start bringing on actual clients alongside other coaches as well. But I'll probably elaborate on that in more detail in a video. And he'll talk about, like, obviously, because I know a lot of people when they come to like TFL coaching, they want to be coached by me, because obviously it's my brand. But obviously, if I can only coach X number of people, then I actually loads of people who are not getting coached. I'd rather give them the opportunity to get coached by somebody who I trust in the industry, rather than leaving them to go off to someone who may be a coach I don't back. Obviously, the difference is when you're not getting coached by me, the pricing will be different. For example, Ryder charges less than I do. But it still has access to me, so if Ryder has questions, it still comes through me. Like, I'm not uninvolved in the process. I will be involved in the process. It's just going to be Ryder who's going to be the one who would take you on primarily. So
if you want to get big, get strong, and have a great time, let Harry know. We can do it.
I hate him.
He loves me really.
But yeah, I'll probably do a post or discuss that in a future video in greater detail. Like I said, Ryder's one of the people I'm looking at bringing on as a TFL coach, and there are others as well in the future. Luckily, I will always present people with options if they want to be coached by. If you don't want to be coached by Ryder, I don't blame you. He's nasty to me. Just saying.
So there's no need. He was being so nice. I screenshotted his story the other day. He said, Ryder is one of the best in the industry, in my opinion. I screenshot that. So next time he's horrible to me, I'm posting that.
He made me do it. He held me at gunpoint.
You see this man? He's bigger than me, stronger than me, scarier than me. You think I can intimidate him? This is blasphemy.
Blasphemy, is it?
Blasphemy. Don't listen to him. But listen to him. He's the best my guy. I love him. Hate him. Why are there people dying in this gym?
Yeah, literally.
I'm scared. Anyway, it's time to do the set.
That's nice. That's good. So the big thing you'll notice on movements like this is you'll see Ryder will find it really hard to shorten the bicep fully shortly, so you probably want to do more reps left in the tank. Because also he must have fatigue in the shortened position first. He's going to find it really hard to complete the rep, as you'll see now. You see he's no longer be able to shorten the bicep as effectively or as quickly. And because the bicep are fatiguing in that shortened position very quickly.
That's very hard.
It's good though, it's a good machine.
As if that's a warm-up, that's just wrong.
Yeah, probably a warm-up.
I don't know if I'm about to do that. I'll give it a try.
That's bare light. I reckon we got 4 plates.
There's 4 plates on there already.
No, but each side.
I don't know if I'm about to do that. I'll give it a try.
The issue I'm going to have is getting in there.
I'll push you down. I'll hold you. This is giving me PTSD from the first time we filmed shoulder video together, and you forced me to go too heavy on the shoulder press. I did 2 plates, it felt alright. I said, Harry, I'm going to go 2.5, and he said, no, try 3. I think the footage never made a video. Harry had it somewhere. Harry lifted it up to the knee, and I went, didn't move. And I felt like this could happen again.
You ever thought about just getting stronger?
So if it does, we blame Harry, because I think it's too heavy. So if you don't hear from me again, it's because I died. However, who cares? There's no way I'm going to dip that.
Go on, try it.
Not a chance.
Try it.
I can't even get down, Harry. I'm following the growth guard workouts, so I'm trying to get huge.
Okay, fair enough.
If you haven't got it, get it.
Are you bottling that?
I can't move it, Harry.
What weight do you want? 10?
Not that. If you don't think I'm very strong, it's all a myth. I haven't taken creatine in a while, or trained in a while, so Harry is bullying me.
Good. So dip machine, bit more medial, lateral head, dominant the old triceps. Then do you need to target them or bias them? Not really. You get a lot of it from pressing, but we want to because we want to play around. What was that?
It kind of hurts my shoulder.
Oh, grow up.
And I did too many reps.
I thought that was your working weight.
Yeah, I might go a little bit heavier. Warm-up set. I've moaned about being too heavy, but it's a warm-up set.
I hate him. I actually hate him. How heavy do you reckon?
That feels horrendous.
3.5 or 4?
I think I might actually go back to 2 and try harder.
Yeah, I would. Do you reckon 3.5 or 4 plates?
4.
Oh, go on then. I might need help me get into position here.
Let me get another plate for you, sir.
I see, mate. I've got to top the top round. This is it. I'm really anxious about doing this. I'm anxious. I'm really nervous.
Ooh, hey. Put it back on. Boo. No, I'm joking. Harry, we think you're doing fabulous. So, see, the problem is with a machine like this, it's actually too hard to get into, but you can press more weight. So to see Harry's going to get a decent set out of this. However, he couldn't get in by himself. So, slight poor design, but he has also got loads of weight on there.
That's it.
It's quite hard to go to that failure, isn't it?
How my neck more than anything? Jesus.
It's quite hard to go to failure, I think. I don't know why I feel like this machine is like...
That's really hard.
I don't know. However, we're going to try. Let me.
I just can't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like my tits are fully out.
So we're going to have to remove some weight because
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I'm not as strong as Harry. Funny that.
Okay. So now I get the occasional comment on YouTube like, why would I listen to you? You don't even lift. I'm like, you're right. I don't lift.
And then you send in the 180 bench.
Oh,
And you say shush.
Shush.
I don't know, this machine, like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of this.
I'm not a massive fan of these.
I don't know, it feels like a bit wide. Maybe I'm not wide enough.
Yeah, just get bigger.
Yeah. I don't know, it just feels a bit
I was
dodgy.
getting my boob out, but I realised I probably shouldn't do that on YouTube. I might get in trouble.
Wrong page. Wrong subscription
You know,
site. Wrong subscription site. If I'm honest.
do you want to do dumbbell curls after? Standard dumbbell curls?
Can do?
Lighting there, banging. Good. I feel like I should say what I said in the last set, which was why we're doing the movement. Ideally to place a bit more emphasis on the medial and lateral heads of the tricep. Again, do you need to? Probably not, to get a lot of work through, or indirect work through pressing. But we're kind of just having fun with it, and neither of us actually rate this machine, which do it because we've got nothing else to do. Go on then. Oh, slice off
Well, it was a better set. I'm just not sure I rate it that much.
I don't
There's
rate
something that just feels a bit unnatural about it. I don't know what it is. You never really see like a good brand of machine make a dip machine.
No.
I think there might be a reason for that.
Yeah, I think standard dips are probably better.
Yeah.
My back.
And you look cool doing them. Because you can hang some weight between like a belt and then you need to look cool. And again, it's all about how cool you look, not actually what you're doing. If you look like you lift a lot, you look cool. If you don't, you don't. Harry looks like he lifts a lot. Need more bulk. Wow. Two gym bros in the mirror.
I hate him.
Two gym bros. I just hate my triceps because where I broke this elbow, this tricep doesn't insert properly. If you look at this one, look, you see it just looks a bit mangled.
Yeah.
But this one, it looks a bit nicer. You see what I mean?
My triceps are different shapes.
Yeah.
So like, I've got that one that's got quite a thick lateral head. But then that one's got quite a narrow lateral bit.
Yeah.
Fat,
So that's
long
more
head.
like similar to mine. That side, like the shape-wise, not size-wise,
Oh,
it's similar. And this one just looks like mashed potato. This one looks like nicely chopped potatoes. This one looks like mashed potato. However, answer is just get bigger triceps, and I am trying. You might think I'm small, but that's just me. Mid position of the biceps. Biceps have the best leverage in this position here at 90 degrees. This exercise also has peak resistance, this position here.
So basically, arguably, the dumbbell curl, standard dumbbell curl, like so, is potentially one of the best movements you could do for bicep hypertrophy.
Yeah, because you'll see the resistance profile matches up with the strength profile, and it's just beautiful. And
It's boring, but it's a good movement.
again, you look quite cool when you do them.
Yeah, no, I back it. I think ultimately, like, sadly, boring movements tend to be the most effective.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's sad really, because when you do like some cool bicep curl, it's quite cool, doesn't it? But like,
You're going to make some weight,
but when you actually just stand there and curl, it's probably actually more optimal really, because everyone likes a bit of optimalness.
I want to clarify, these dumbbells feel very heavy.
Again, do you know what? It's because of the way they look. They look heavy, so they feel heavy. If you look strong, you'll be strong. So yeah, obviously, as Harry was saying, as you get to about 90 degrees there-ish, that is when the exercise is the hardest. I get quite a few people ask me about why and how you know when exercise is the hardest. So I always think the best thing to do is if you get your weight and you hold it in certain positions, you can see where, because you could curl up to here and you could hold here for ages. And again, you could hold here for ages. However, at that 90 degrees position, if you pull your dumbbell up and try and hold them here, I guarantee now you won't be able to hold them there for more than 20 seconds. So you've got to, that's how you can sort of decide, or sort of figure out where the hardest point of an exercise is. You like try and hold it in that position, and if you can't, pull your hardest.
That was really hard.
That was good. How heavy was that?
25.
25?
That's normally only 27 and a half. Look at the quality. Look at the quality of reps. Ooh. See, the big thing with this, you'll notice that rider doesn't come excessively up, so he doesn't try and elevate his elbows excessively. You can if you want to, but realistically, if that peak point is that mid position there, you don't really need to go massively beyond that position to get an effective rep.
That's a bit hard.
It was a bit hard. It's because the weights here just feel so heavy.
They do. New gym, new environment. Can't replicate the progressive overload.
Basically, we're done.
Thank you.
Thanks for tolerating us in a new environment, even though it's not a new environment. Thanks for tolerating us chatting absolutely.
We have, hopefully you've learned a little something. I mean, we've had a great time.
With these videos, I'm trying to make them less structured and just like have fun and just see what like an actual experience of it being in the gym is like to make it authentic.
And I've had a great time.
I always have a great time.
Max, you've had a great time?
Max had a great time.
So if you guys had a great time as well, we're winning. And
if you had a great time, let Max know you've had a great time by following him because he's a good friend and he always helps me. And without him, I would be incomplete.
Without him, none of these cool shots when he pans the camera would happen. And that is obviously just good for viewing, I think. We'll let you know if this video makes YouTube, then if it doesn't, then it was rubbish and don't follow him. And also, but you want to see that.
And if you made it this far, don't forget to check out not only the TFNL group coaching, but also the growth guide and the home workout guide, and also the TFNL coaching waiting list to if you want to work with either myself or potentially Ryder as well, and someone else or other people in the future too. What?
Shout out
Gym Joint, yeah.
Shout out Gym Joint for letting us film and train. We're going to do one more set before we get kicked out in a minute.
Let's get kicked out.
Love you guys.
Bye, love you the most.